Yo, what's up guys, I'm back, gone review for you. This time we have the 84 rated Timo Werner. Now I was originally going to do his card anyway, but I was lucky enough to pack him out of one of my packs. On stats, he's got 91 pace, 81 shooting, 70 passing, 82 dribbling and 70 physical. So on paper, it looks like quite a deadly starter striker. But I'll speak more about that after. If you enjoy the clips, if you want to see more, please like, subscribe, and peace.
Floating through the clouds, a light emerges from beneath the sand. The instant it me goes seems so far away. Across this universe, she lives another day. I know the reason she stays. I know the reason she's so far away. I know the reason she stays. I know the reason she's so far away. Nico, how could we run from everything we have done? It only takes us one more step to fall. Nico, how could we run from everything we have done? It only takes us one more step. Nico, how the reason she stays. Nico, how the reason she's so far away. Nico, how the reason she stays. Nico, how the reason she
So on to positive and negatives then. So first positive, I'm obviously kicking off the pace. Now the pace of Werner every single year is really, really good. 93 acceleration with 89 sprint speed will mean that he will like literally outpace most centre backs and also most full backs. But sometimes the full backs probably will catch up to him. But most of the time, when you trigger that run with his attack positioning, is my next positive as well. He'll normally run through a goal and burst through and score. So I played in most of the games as striker, and I saw like also played some Ram, right attacking mid. So when he was at right attacking mid, he would actually make more direct runs when you're playing wide. But then the striker, he'd be in and around the box, waiting for the ball, waiting to twist and turn and hit it really hard with his finishing. His finishing was actually one of his key aspects. The finishing for me is plus 15 on 81. I can't be able to do the maths. 96 is that? 96 finisher for him, really, really good. Either foot as well, since he's got the 4-star weak foot, allows us to hit it really hard, near post across goal. Don't really finesse with him, because that's not one of Werner's key aspects, because of his curve. Next up for me is going to be the shot power. Now the shot power again linked in with the finishing. Either foot on, it'll go in practically most times because when you fire it near post with 95 shot power, especially without finishing, it's more than likely going to go in unless they got a crack keeper like Neuer or Black, Donnarumma, something like that. It's more than likely going to go in, as you've seen in some of the clips. Next up for me is going to be the agility. Now this actually surprised me because he's quite small, being 5'11" isn't that small, but like under 6 foot tall, the agility is actually quite nice. It's a lot better than you probably expect. Same with Lukaku. These two actually have a lot better agility than you'd really expect them to have. I know I've got the plus 10 on him, so it's 92, but he can actually twist and turn really nicely in around the box. You don't really need skills. You can just twist and turn and make sure you get the angle, and then obviously hit it as hard as you can. Next up for me is going to ball control. Now the ball control for him really good. The close, tight control for Werner around the box was nice. Like for a striker, you need that ball to be really tight to you. Like a personally, one I would say is probably Messi. Like Messi can keep that ball really close, has the dribbling and the agility to get around it, take a shot, and obviously his shooting is really really good for him. But anyway, yeah, Werner, the ball control really good. He didn't really put like a touch wrong. I think even when I fired at him, he still had like quite a close control, so that was another good positive about him. Last for me is going to be the stamina. Now the stamina for him, I think is perfectly good enough for a striker, especially at the start. 83 stamina, that'll last you most of the game. I feel like it may last you all 120, or may like die out by like I would say 110. So just be wary of that. But overall, for the positives, it's actually a really nice card. Now let's get on to the negatives then. So on to the negatives then. So first for negatives, I'm obviously going to kick off with the general passing. Now, as you can see on the stat, 70 passing is all orange except from the short pass. So generally speaking, don't really try passing with him too much. You can maybe give and go with like the short pass because it's actually not too bad. But the rest of it, like let's say you're trying to finesse it with the curve, don't bother. If you're trying to long pass, don't bother. Free kicks, of course, stick someone else on it. And the vision as well, not really the best. So overall for Werner, the passing isn't the best. That is one of his letdowns of his card. But generally speaking, you don't really need it for a striker. But it is there if like let's say like 90th minute, you need to play like a perfect ball through and goal. He's probably not going to. That's where like a better card for that will be attainable. Next up for me is going to be the balance. Now the balance for him isn't bad to be fair, but like linked in with the strength together, sometimes he would like get a bit unstable when you like push him in the back with like a fast defender or something like that. They would like catch up to him and like give him a little nudge in the back, and his composure will go a little bit off, and that's another one of the negatives. So all three of these are negatives. So you got the balance, you got the strength, and you got the composure. All three of these, I'm not gonna say it made him like a bad striker because he's an amazing striker. I really recommend you getting him for the price for a starter card, but just be wary that all three of these, sometimes if like a strong defender will go against him and he's side by side with them, he'll probably get unbalanced and maybe like not get the goal because of it. Next we're gonna go with the aerial ability. Now I know he's 5'11", that's not too bad, and his head and actually jumping aren't necessarily too bad, but generally speaking, you want someone with either taller, better head and actually a better jumping, and he just doesn't really have any of them. He's kind of like just an average player in aerial ability, so I'm going to put it down as a negative, to be honest. It's not really the best, but overall Werner, genuinely, he's actually quite a good card for the price, and especially since he's Prem as well. But I'll speak more about that in the overall score, so that's all the negatives. Peace. So overall for Werner, I actually really did enjoy the card. He was a very good card, surprisingly to be fair. If you link it up with someone like Lukaku as well, or like an even better player like Son or something like that, or Ronaldo, if you've got the coin, yeah, she is really, really good. I probably would recommend you playing him striker, so you probably wouldn't have Ronaldo unless you're playing like two strikers, but overall for him, I'm going to give him a 8.5. Now, I think that's actually perfectly like adequate. He's like really, really good for what he should be. So if you want to use him, do so. Let me know how he is in the comments. If you enjoyed, please like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out, guys.